How to create RSS-based automated emails in TekMatix. What does this even mean? Okay, before you freak out and pause and think that this is too techie for you, it's not. I got you, techies. What is an RSS-based email? An RSS-based email is basically an email that can be set to send at the same time every week, every day, every month on autopilot, and automatically load that email with, for instance, all of the blog posts that have recently been published on your blog, or all of the YouTube videos that have recently been published on your YouTube channel, without you actually having to manually pull all of those links in. Let me show you an example. I'm just going to move my big old head down over here. So what I've done here is actually sent myself a test RSS email. So you'll see here there's an email that says from my email address. It says, hi, first name. Here's an update of the most recent TekMatix tutorial demo videos that have gone up on our channel this week. And then it lists them all, right? Big old list of all of the most recent videos that have been released in the last week, because I've set this to go out weekly. And when somebody clicks on it, it takes them straight to that particular YouTube video that they have clicked on. Now, if this was linked to a blog RSS feed, then this would list down all of the blogs that I had published this particular week. So you first of all, to set this up, need to get your RSS feed. Now, I do have a special trick link for how you get your YouTube channel RSS feed. All right, so for those of you who want to send out daily, weekly, monthly lists of all of your newly released YouTube videos, which is a great way to get more subscribers and views, the way you get your YouTube RSS feed is like this. The first bit you need, I'll actually break this in half, and I will, by the way, put this in the description and comments area. Copy this code right here, okay? That's the first thing you're going to do, is copy that full code exactly as it is. The second bit, which is after channel ID, this bit here, that bit then is your channel's ID, the ID for your unique channel. How do you find that? Go to your YouTube channel. Make sure you've clicked on your channel, and at the very top of your URL up here, it will say youtube.com/channel and then a bunch of text. That is your channel's ID. Okay, so when you put the two together, that first bit that you all will have, and then that second bit at the end, that whole URL is your YouTube channel RSS feed, and you're going to need that to create your automated RSS email. Now, if you're using a blog, usually the RSS feed is yourwebsite.com/blog/feed. Okay, usually that's how it goes. www.sarahcoordinate.com/ even feed. I'm pretty sure it's just feed. And yes, it is. Okay, so usually it's yourwebsite.com/feed. If you have a WordPress website, that's what your RSS feed is going to be. If you have a web person, go and ask them. If this doesn't come up when you type this in, or it's saying page error or something like that, go and ask your web person who works for you. Alrighty, so if you don't have a web person, don't worry, Chucky, I've got you. Here's how you can find your RSS feed for your website if you want it to be your blog. So go to your website. When you're on your website, you're simply going to right click, press inspect, and it's going to bring up all this turkey looking stuff on the right hand side. All right, scroll to the very, very top and click your mouse cursor at the top, press Control F, and then type in RSS, hit enter, and you'll find this little highlight button. And it will say, here's your RSS feed, https://sarahcorn.com/comments/feed. So it's going to tell you, oh, there it is, sorry, not comments, sarahcorn.com/feed. All right, so that will tell you what your RSS feed is for your blogs. Okay, if you do get completely stuck, reach out to us, support@tekmatix.com, or comment in the Facebook group. We'll be able to help you out. Now, assuming you've got either your YouTube channel feed or your blog feed URL, make sure you go and stick it in a document like I have over here, because you are going to need that later on. Now it's time to actually set up this repeating email that's going to go out to your list. Now, by the way, you set this up once and once only, and it's done forever. That's how we like things done at TekMatix. All right, now I've got one that I made earlier over here, but I'm going to make this completely from scratch. And in fact, I'm just going to change accounts to one that I can mess around with. Okay, we can continue. We're going to go to marketing and emails. Now, the first thing we're going to do is create the email. Okay, we're going to actually build what the email looks like, and then we're going to go to campaigns and set it up as a campaign. In fact, there's a couple of ways we can do that. Let's just do create a campaign from scratch. So I'm going to completely break my own rules about what we're saying here. No, I'm not. You have to build the email first, right? It's been a long day. Right, so go to marketing and emails, forget the last 30 seconds, click on emails, and first of all, go to templates. Now, I really think this word should be email builder. I'm actually going to try and get this changed to say email builder, but at the moment it says templates. We have to create our template first. Our template means what the email is going to look like, the layout of this email. So we're going to press create a new email template. So let's press new. Now we can, if you've already created a pretty template, you can just use an existing one that you've got. I'm just going to completely build this from scratch just to show you what it's like to do one from zero, because many of you will probably be starting from nothing. Love it when my phone beeps. That's me making money. Yay! Loves it. All right, so what we have over here is we have to drag and drop all of the elements we want into this email. Guys, tip, keep your emails as simple as possible. The more fancy things you put in it, the more chance you have of your recipient's email service providers marking you as spam. So I generally, guys, just pull over a text element, keep it really simple. When you click on that area, you actually edit over on the left-hand side. Okay, so you don't edit in here, you click on it here and you edit it over on the left. So I'm just going to put in hi first name. So type in hi, click on custom values, contacts, first name. And that bit of code will pop up. That will pre-fill that contact's actual first name when it's really sent to them. Here are my most recent YouTube videos that you may like to check out from the past week. So that's an example. If we're going to send out weekly reminders, you're going to need to know how often we're going to send these first. I quite like weekly. So then we're just going to put the semicolon and leave it. I'm going to delete this little box over here. Now, the next thing we're going to pull over is RSS items. Boop. Is it going to work, or is my internet going slow? Internet's going slow. Wakey, wakey. Let's try again. There we go. Drag and drop. So it's going to bring over all this funny looking code. Don't freak out. Do not freak out. It's all going to be good. We're automating our tech in over here. Don't panic yet. Don't do anything with that. Just drag and drop it over and leave it. Don't touch it. Now I'm going to go back and just add the final bit of text, drag and drop, and just put, love from me. If you need any help, blah, 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 love from me. Kiss, kiss, kiss. All right. So let's pretend we've written that how we want it. Now, what happens next? Make sure that the next thing you do is actually name your emails. Okay. So this might be called the weekly YouTube RSS emails. Yeah. What is going on here? Weekly YouTube. Don't know why I pressed it. Oh, for goodness sake. All right, weekly YouTube. I'm just going to name it that for the sake of demonstration. I've got time for mucking around. I think my internet's freaking out on me right now. Right, we're going to press save template. Let's give it a little save. Okay, we're there. We're done. Next, what are we going to do? We can do actually a test email to have a look what this looks like, but we haven't added the RSS URL yet, so it's not actually going to send anything. By the way, clicking on settings here is where you're going to set who this email is from, who it's going to, what the email subject is going to be. So you're definitely going to want to do that. So let's pretend I was sending this from TekMatix because it's the TekMatix thing there. I might put whatever email it is I want the people to see. At tekmatix.com. Whatever email you want people to see goes there. If you want some preview text, so for instance, my preview text might be, here are the latest YouTube videos from TekMatix. Right, that's just going to show up when it's sent to the recipient, that kind of bit of preview email they might see. Weekly tech tips wrap up. Okay, so that might be your email subject. Press save. That's now set. Nice. Okay, everything's saved. I just press save again. I'm all about the saving. Right, now we've created our template. So this is our email template. Done. We're happy with that. Now, from here, we need to go back and now create a campaign. A campaign means actually sending this email template, right? So the template is we've written it. Now we need to go to campaigns to actually send it. So this is how we actually send it and make this an automated regular sending email. Marketing and campaigns, or marketing and emails. Click on emails and then click on campaigns. Now, we're going to press the big green button that says create a campaign. And this is where it's going to ask you, hey, which email is being sent here? Okay, because the campaign means we've already created the email. Now it's asking us which one are we sending. So you'll see here, there's that weekly one that I just made. So we're going to hover over that and press the green tick here, and it's going to take us to the editing area. Don't worry, the green tick doesn't mean send. It just means this is the one we're going to work with right now. So you'll see it looks very similar. We've created this as a template first. Now we're going to tell the system when and how we want this sent. So you'll see now that we're in campaigns, not the template builder, we have the option to send or schedule in this top right-hand side. So let's click on send or schedule. And you can see here now, you can either send it immediately, you can schedule it to go on a certain date, or you can make it an RSS schedule. That is the one we're going to click, because this is where we're going to tell the system the frequency by which this is going to send. So this is where, first of all, you can choose what campaign name you want to call this. So I might just add in YouTube Weekly. This is for you, only you see this, not your clients. The RSS feed URL. So now you're going to need to go back and grab that full RSS feed URL, whether it's your YouTube one or your blog one. And that is where you stick that whole URL in here. Then you're going to say to system, how often are we going to send this? So I'm going to send mine weekly on, I don't know, Mondays or I think I'm sending mine on Fridays personally. I like mine to get the end of the week. It makes more sense to me. At, I don't know, 5 p.m. or something. Up to you. There's no rules to this, guys. You choose how often, when, what time you want to send your emails out, okay? So boom, I'm now saying to the system, please send out this RSS feed every week on Fridays at 5 p.m. This is who it's from. This is the from email name. Here's where I can edit that subject line again. And then in the recipients, this is where I'm going to just select, I want it to go to all contacts. So by the way, you can choose specific smart lists. That means like groups or segments of your lists. You can choose people that just have specific tags, right? This is how smart this thing can get. And then I'm going to press save. And then I'm going to press schedule. And boom, that will now send out this particular email. I'm going to have to remember to delete this in just a second because this is not a real one. So it's now press schedule. You can now send a test to yourself, and I recommend you always send a test to yourself. So make sure you're back in your campaigns, and it should now say scheduled, and this little orange symbol means it's an RSS schedule. But I want to send a test to myself first, just to make sure there's nothing gone crazy looking on it. So open it up again, and you've got these 3 little dots on the top right-hand side. Click on those dots. And this is where you'll have the option to send a test email. Okay, so I'm going to send a test email. Who is it from? Who is it to? S-coordinate at maintraining.com.au. And this is where you will need to just put the RSS URL in here just to do the test. Okay, you won't have to do this every time. It's just for the test's sake. And I'm going to do testing YouTube URL as my subject. Press send test email. And give that a second to send through. Alrighty, and that didn't even take 1 minute. It's come through. There's our testing YouTube URL subjects we put in. Say hi, first name. So it's actually put in my first name. And here it's pulled in all of the YouTube videos that have shown up on the URL in that last 7-day period. There we go. That is how you can look like an absolute total tech head. Amazing. Wow, your customers, stay in touch with them and not have to spend hours doing your administration. So I challenge you today, go into your TekMatix account and I dare you to create a regular RSS-based email to your list for your YouTube channel or your blogs so that you can stay in touch with your customers and keep them engaged with your content. If you've got any questions or you get stuck, email us on support@tekmatix.com. Otherwise, happy teching.